Well, I'm delighted today, and I think there's great opportunities today. We're at Culterland in the heart of West Belfast, the Gaeltacht quarter, in the west of the city, and I think it's major opportunities that Belfast City Council have brought their investment strategy out to all the areas. This is one of the steps, West Belfast being it. We hope to see much investment coming into West Belfast. Our councillors are lobbying on a day and daily basis. The investment strategy sets out a great opportunity for many small businesses within the community and within the area. The community sector hopefully will benefit. There will be capital funds within this, and our parks will see massive investment over the next coming years. And I think it's a great opportunity, not only for businesses but for everybody, for the young and old, right across West Belfast will benefit from this. And it's great to see that it's not only stuck in the Belfast city centre, but our local communities are starting to see the benefits of the hard work that our councillors in Belfast City Council have been pushing over the last number of years to get this stage.
Well, we launched our Belfast City Council citywide investment package last week on the waterfront, but we were very keen to ensure that we launched the package across the city and communities where we're hoping to have the greatest impact. So this morning we're having our launch in the Culterland, in the heart of the Gaeltacht quarter and in the heart of West Belfast, and this will be a start of an engagement with people in the community and voluntary sector, with the business sector, about what Belfast City Council can do to assist in regenerating hard-pressed communities, about creating jobs and about bringing support to these parts of the city. Right from the start we were very keen to ensure that every part of the city benefited from the investment, the capital investment we were proposing for Belfast. And in West Belfast there are a number of very specific, exciting projects, like for example renovating and regenerating some congalls, investing in the Gaeltacht quarter, and projects like, for example, the radio station, Irish language radio station, or indeed the sport lawn, or indeed the Culterland. Other projects like building an innovation centre in the Springfield Road and creating hopefully hundreds of jobs for people in the community in this part of the city. And there are a whole range of other projects that regenerating the Falls Park. We hope to invest in our stock of community facilities, both in terms of renovation and new builds. In the West we're particularly focused on, for example, trying to ensure that there's investment in building new facilities in places like Clonard or Glencullen. So it's a very broad package, and what we're hoping is to ensure that communities, and West Belfast is made up of a patchwork of communities, and the communities on the ground feel the benefit of this package.
Planning an outdoor gym for Falls Park. We're investing in
This is a very welcome initiative by Belfast City Council. It's very innovative, and it gives us a chance, particularly in West Belfast, to transform this road beyond belief. It's actually an investment in the people of the area, and it has the potential now to dramatically change life in West Belfast. So I would very, very strongly endorse this document and welcome this Belfast City Council initiative. Specifically, one of the projects that we're involved in is St Comgall's Regeneration project, the old school at the bottom of the Divis Street or at the bottom of the Falls Road. And that's a great opportunity for investment by Belfast City Council in that local area. The Falls area is one of the most deprived areas in the whole of the north, and here we have a chance for an economic package that will stimulate the whole area, bring regeneration and bring real jobs, real employment, and a chance for prosperity, a bit of prosperity to that area.
I think it's a magnificent move from the Belfast City Council. It's something that has been unheard of, in years, that such collectivity of each of the sort of different political parties coming together for the 150 million investment for Belfast. What I do really hope works is the apprenticeship scheme for young people. I think this is very innovative. It's a new way of working, and I think it will give hope to young people within, Belfast. But in particular, coming from a West Belfast perspective, I think it's very important to take the community along with you, and in that way, the plans will be implemented.
really go round everyone.
Well, I think think the investment programme from Belfast City Council is to be welcomed. It's a great credit to the councillors that they got together on a cross-party basis and came up with this economic stimulus package for the city. Too often in a recession what people do is simply cut public sector funding, and this has the impact of shrinking the local economy, and what we've seen today is a very creative and constructive approach. Especially interested in the 400 training positions in City Council for young people and the 200 jobs they're going to create. I think it's to be commended that they're going to invest in local areas like West Belfast in new projects which tackle dereliction and create businesses and create jobs and local wealth, and I think that is to be commended. And I also think this investment programme will leverage in a huge amount of additional resources and funding from a number of sources.
It's great to be here in West Belfast today to launch the third public launch of the Council's investment programme for the city, which will see £150 million investment in the city over the next 3 years, and indeed a substantial amount of that investment will be coming to the west of the city. In terms of the investment that we're looking at the moment and the opportunities that lie ahead for West Belfast, there's new and innovative and exciting projects that we're going to be looking at, and indeed some of those will be starting within the coming weeks and months. An example will be the £2 million upgrade to Dunville Park, which is a much needed area for community-based regeneration, and will indeed see that local community and the park there transformed. A second area will be the £10 million investment in the pitches strategy, which will see new pitch provision, floodlighting and changing facilities within Falls Parks and Woodland Parks, which will be much benefit to the local GAA community in the west of the city. Others will be, we're doing a £2 million investment in play parks across the city, and indeed Horn Drive and also Glassmullen play parks will be upgraded in terms of West Belfast. There will be an additional 2 community gardens within the west of the city, which will see young people, schools, adults, grandparents grow their own fruit and vegetables. We're committing £300,000 to a youth unemployed bursary scheme for 16 to 24-year-olds to get back into education, and also job opportunities at the end. And we're also indeed looking, one of the biggest exciting factors is the capital investment that we're looking to invest, and that will look at projects such as the Gaeltacht Quarter, St Comgall's Peace and Reconciliation Centre, and the extension of the Falls Women's Centre, to name but a few. These are exciting and innovative projects which will transform West Belfast and have the impact on communities that they haven't felt up to now.